Hello Glamour Ghouls, welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Midge Munster, and on this channel we do all things campy, kooky, glamorous, and spooky. And today is a big one for me, everybody. This is gonna be kind of a weird video. There's gonna be some weird bits and pieces, so I hope you'll just kind of enjoy the ride with me. I want to say a few things right up front. Firstly, we hit 9,000 subscribers this morning. And we hit 8,000 on Friday. So that's 1,000 subscribers in like 3 days. And I was at 6,000 like a week and a half ago. And I'm not gonna cry about it, but thank you. Like from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I will never adequately be able to express with my words how humbled and thankful I am for every single one of you. And I know like 9,000 maybe doesn't seem like a lot when you see YouTubers that have 200,000 subscribers, but I've been doing this for 3 years and I never thought that this was going to be where I was going to be at. Like I wanted to believe this was where it would lead me and beyond, but I remember being thrilled when one of my videos got 400 views. Like I remember thinking I had like reached the mountaintop and that was like the height of what I would do here. And to know now that like I've broken one ceiling and I'm here and we're already on our way. Like we hit 9,000 and we're already past that again. Like we are already on our way to 10K. Which, that also being said, I would love to know, I think we're gonna hit 10K this week. I really believe that that's what's going to happen. So when we hit 10K, I wanna know what you would like to do to celebrate. I have already bought myself a very fancy bottle of champagne to pop. But let me know, like, would you like a normal video? Do we wanna do a live? Like, what do we wanna do to celebrate? Because that is a milestone we cannot just blast past. That is huge. And if you are new here, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you aren't already, I would love to have you as a part of the Glamour Ghoul family. And you know, we are in the height of spooky season. There is going to be at least one video a week coming out of this channel with all the latest updates on Halloween decor hunting and what is happening this spooky season. So be sure to stick around for that. And again, just from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much for being here. I am just, I don't have words. Also, I just realized this is definitely the same dress I was wearing in the last video. Some of you clocked this. It is Katrina Van Tassel's dress from Sleepy Hollow, but like a more wearable version. It's got like a little belt and a shorter skirt. This is from La Femme Noire. Their Sleepy Hollow collection, and they will be restocking it this fall, so keep an eye out. I'll link that in the description box. Also, another thing that I just want to address because everyone is asking me about it, the skeleton lamp. It was made for me by my friend Bethany, who is redoing my studio for me. She made this, and which is incredible, but it is one of a kind, unfortunately. So I'm sorry that I cannot tell you where I got it. Of course, my neighbor's gonna mow his lawn now that I'm filming. It's 6 p.m., Jeremy. But yeah, this was made for me. I'm thoroughly obsessed with it. It's my new favorite thing. But I do plan on trying to do a DIY video for it since so many people are so interested in it. And my husband's an electrician, so maybe we'll figure out how to rig one up and show you how to make your own. Anyway, moving forward, speaking of Halloween decor hunting, I did want to give you a quick update about at home. So I got like intel from the interwebs. Somebody who lives in my area told me that At Home in Lee Summit had Halloween out. If y'all don't know, I live in Kansas City and I have an At Home about 5 minutes from my house, and that is the one I frequent and that I check basically every day They know me. Like, I walk in looking like this all the time. They know what I'm there for. And I've been checking religiously and they have nothing out, not a scrap. I know I've been seeing online some of these end caps with like potion bottles or the flocked pumpkins or I know some of you are already getting decorations. I've seen this witch line called Spellbound that looks so cool. There's this huge hat that I need to see in person. Actually, if you haven't watched it, Happy Haunting has a great video. His at home had some more stuff out and he did a great job of really showing the detail on the pieces that are out right now. So I'll link his video in the description if you want to kind of see some of the sneak peeks of early at home. That's a great video to check out. But yeah, and a lot of you have been sending me pictures of the little house that they have out. They've got some really cool branchy trees that are like kind of silver and purple, and I think they're like $50. But they're really cool. So I've seen all these things popping up all over, but none of them are in my area or anywhere near my area, apparently. I've seen a lot of Virginia, a lot of Texas, a lot of Alabama. At Home is based in Texas, if you don't know, so they usually get it first. But my At Home had everything well out by this point last year, so we are really running behind in the Midwest. But anyway, someone told me that Lee Summit had their decorations out, so I went. And if you don't know, if you're not from this area, Lee Summit is like a 40-minute drive for me, which isn't the longest drive in the world, but it's surely not the shortest. And it was like 5:30 in the evening yesterday when I saw this comment and I was like, I gotta go out there and get it. If it's there, I have to know. So my husband and I jumped in the car and drove 40 minutes out to Lee Summit, and here's what we saw at Home. I'm gonna drop that footage right here.
Recording it is.
So I drove 45 minutes for one pumpkin. And I'm still salty about it. I'm gonna need whoever commented that to drop your addy. I'm coming for you. I'm pulling up. For legal purposes, that is a joke. But so sad. My heart was crushed. I felt like a balloon with all of its helium let out. However, you do know I had to get the pumpkin. He was $30. He's not cheap, but he is very large. And it looks like the Halloween Town pumpkin to me. I really like it. And something I noticed is that this tag, Halloween Hoedown. So that is one of our lines, Halloween Hoedown. We're gonna get some Yeehaw Halloween, which I don't know how to feel about. I actually, Spooky Little Halloween on Instagram. If you don't follow Miranda, please go check her out. She is great. She is not on YouTube, but she runs a very awesome blog, and her Instagram stories are really up to date with latest Halloween information, and she is in Texas, so she's gonna get probably some of the latest breaking At Home news, so definitely check her out. But she saw they had like the shelf plans out for Halloween Hoedown, and she mentioned in one of her Instagram stories that apparently we have farmer gnomes to look forward to this year. So still no code orange for me at Home yet, unless you count this big boy. But what we do know is that we've got lines called Halloween Hoedown, Spellbound, a witch line, and then there's another one called Dark Decadence. That was information from Happy Hauntings video, and it's that's what those like pretty trees are from, and they've got some kind of like flocked stuff and some jeweled stuff, a little more like I don't know, like elegant gothic, like kind of more bougie gothic, it looks like, maybe. Oh, and there's also a line called Halloween Heroes that I've seen. Looks like it's going to be more just kind of your straightforward, you know, the candy corn, porcelain trees, and the that little Halloween house, and there's a black cat sculpture. So just some, I think, very traditional Halloween colors and, you know, things that you look at them and you think Halloween. But that is all we know about At Home so far on my end anyway. We also did have a minor code orange this week. If you didn't see, Bath and Body Works dropped a preview of their Halloween stuff in their app. And it looks like there's gonna be some fun stuff this year. I saw a crystal, like clear skull candle holder, and as well as one that's like a bat body with little purple wings. There was some kind of like vampire chihuahua situation that I can't tell if it's a wallflower or like a pocket back holder. It looks like it's maybe a wallflower, which would be super weird and delightful. I also saw sneak peeks of the 3-wick candle packaging today, and they are bringing back more of that kind of brocade looking packaging. That looks really cool. I really like when they do something neat with the 3 wicks because they are really a display piece, you know, they're huge. So that's exciting. And I really think we're probably going to be seeing Bath and Body Works in the next like couple of weeks. I know they had their stuff out in early July last year. So the fact that they're already teasing stuff is a great sign. And of course, you know, I'm gonna be out there. So as soon as I know, you will know what I find. And that leads me to what is today's big announcement for me. Whew, it's weird. It's weird to like say this out loud. I quit my job today. I quit my job. I can't believe I did it. I mean, literally, I quit my job an hour ago. This just happened. And I've been thinking about it for a while, but kind of rewinding to the top of this video, the timing really couldn't have been more perfect. I feel like everything has fallen into place. My husband recently got promoted, and so I have a little bit more freedom. We have a little bit more freedom monetarily for me to take a little bit of a risk right now. And my Code Orange video from Old Time Pottery really put me back on the map. I had been gone for a while, and a lot of that is because of my job. If you're new here or you don't know, I am a box office manager for a regional theater right now. And I like what I do. I've been in box office work for the last like 5 or 6 years, and I enjoy it, but I don't know if it's my like life's calling by any means. And it takes me away from passion projects because it's long hours. The nonprofit world is ruthless, and you work, you know, 50, 60-hour weeks, and you're working nights and weekends, and you're away from your family. And our organization is only 5 people, so it was a lot of work, and I don't mind hard work at all, but it's hard for me to put 100% in there when I'm really passionate about things outside of that. And I've known for a while that if I really thought I could make YouTube work for me, that I wanted to do it. But again, like I said, I never thought that I would get to a point where maybe I could make it happen, because I spent 2 years, you know, doing it and just not seeing the results that I wanted, which is fine. It's like, you know, you don't do it, like I don't do this for money. Like, you know, if you don't know, like if you're not a monetized YouTuber, like AdSense doesn't pay hardly anything. Like you'll get like $5 or $6 off of every like 1,000 views, and that's like a pretty high RPM. And you know, at the end of the day, like if your video only gets 3,000 views or something, you've made like $18, which is fine. And like I said, it's never been about the money. Like I do this because I love doing it and I have fun, and I really, really appreciate having this community. But at the end of the day, what it boils down to is like, if you want to do this for a living, you have to like have other support besides AdSense. Like you can't do it on ads alone. So like I said, the Old Time Pottery video kind of put me back on the map, and I'm getting really good views again, and I'm getting more subscribers, and the algorithm is picking me up. And then Spirit reached out and sent me that PR box, and I just feel like everything kind of started falling into place, and something in my heart like told me that it was time, and that like now is the time for me to take a chance on myself. And some of you know, if you follow me on Instagram, that there was an incident that happened at my job that made me really, really uncomfortable. And I just knew I couldn't be there anymore. And I don't want to talk too much about it here. Maybe I will someday when it's not, fresh. But that happened kind of right when everything else positive here was happening. And I just, like I said, I just knew that it was time. And I talked to my husband about it and he was super supportive. And so we made the decision that I was going to leave my job and really go at YouTube full force this year and see what happens. And I am so excited. I love doing this so much, and you all are so incredible. I can't even begin to say it enough. So with all of that on the table, I am going to be leaving my job in the middle of next month, and I will be out hot on the trail 24/7 full-time decor hunting and making content, hopefully making more content than ever. And I am thrilled. I'm so excited to be able to bring you more content, higher quality content, and just like give myself to this and to you 100%. And so with that being said, I want to announce that I am launching a Patreon. Now, the number one thing I want to say about this is that I do not expect anybody to like pay me for content. Like, I never want to make anyone feel like they have to pay me to be a part of my content. My content will always be here and it will always be free. And you all already support me so much just by engaging with my videos, liking, sharing, commenting, just watching my videos and watching my ad rolls so that I get that, 10 cents or whatever is already so amazing and more support than I could ever ask for. But if you do want to support me in a different way, if you have the means, it would mean so much to me if you would consider joining my Patreon. It has 3 tiers that I'm very excited about. I worked really hard putting them together, and I have a lot of cool things there, extra benefits that I think you all will really enjoy. So I want to talk a little bit about my tiers because I'm very excited. So the first tier is a $3 a month tier, and it is called the Book Club for the Recently Deceased. Now, I know a lot of you had interest in book club, and I do want to facilitate book club here in some way, some level, at a free level, because I want everybody who was interested in that to be able to participate. However, this $3 a month tier would give you extra access to things like spooky reading lists that I put together of books that I want to read. It will give you special voting power for book club book picks. And most excitingly, I want to use that tier to basically have live book discussions like we're an actual book club. So it would basically give you an invite to a live with me where we will all sit and discuss the book together. And I think that will be really fun to have that live element, like we're all, chatting and hanging out and discussing our spooky book. So that is Book Club for the Recently Deceased. The second tier is a $6 a month tier, and that is the Vintage Vamp tier. So in this tier, you're gonna get some really good spooky treats. The main one being what I think is the best, which is that you will get early access to all of my Halloween decor hunting videos. You all know I'm pretty good at putting stuff out fast, but my goal with this would be to basically release a day or two early on Patreon only. So when I normally post on Mondays, these would probably go out on a Friday night or a Saturday morning to patrons. And I think this gives you the advantage because you get the whole weekend then to decor hunt and see what is out there early before the getting's good. And of course, that content would also be ad-free. So you're getting ad-free content and getting a leg up on the competition for Halloween decor hunting. So I think that's a pretty sweet perk. I hope you all think so too. The second part of this tier that I'm very excited about is the Code Orange e-newsletter. This is something I have been putting together for over a year. I've been thinking about doing this, and I'm so excited to see it come to fruition. So obviously you're already getting the early access to the decor hunting videos, which is awesome. And those will come out, as soon as I can film everything, edit it, blah, 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 blah. The difference between that and the Code Orange newsletter is that this newsletter will be sent to you immediately when I find a Code Orange. You will get it at least once a week, but let's say tomorrow I go out and I find the whole at home stocked with Halloween goodies. I will go in there, film, take a bunch of pictures, and then I will go sit in my car and plug those pictures and everything into the newsletter, and I will send it to those patrons right then. Straight to your inbox with descriptions of what's out there, pictures, and in this I'm gonna include my picks from each place, basically what I would be excited to buy or what I think is gonna go really fast. Like last year, I knew those Putz houses were gonna go like that. And they did. So in that scenario, I would include an image of that and be like, hey, if you want this, go get it now. I think this is gonna be sold out by the end of the week. I think this is super fun and really great for our like hardcore decor hunters. And I know you're all out there because I see it in my comment section. Another great bonus of the $6 tier is that you will get one exclusive video a month. It'll either be a vlog or a live video with me, something extra that is only on Patreon. One of my big things with leaving my job is that I want to have the freedom to make even more content, and I want to give you as much content as possible, especially if you're joining my Patreon. And so there will be at least one extra opportunity for you to hang out with me each month. I know a lot of you ask for kind of more day in the life content and for, you know, more lives and things like that. So I think that'll be a great place to do that and get a more personal touch to hang out with me and just kind of see more what my life is like outside of this platform. And because this is the vintage Vamps tier, something I really want to include for you is vintage and spooky style roundups, size inclusive brand roundups, different downloadables and mood boards and things to help you curate your vintage or spooky style, and especially finding brands that are size inclusive. I know it can be really challenging, believe me, I know. And y'all always want to know about my clothes and where I get my, you know, earrings and my brooches and things, so I definitely want to share all that with you. So if you are a vintage vamp, you will get all the details on what I'm wearing in each video, where you can buy similar things, all that goodness. And our last and top tier is, of course, our Glamour Ghoul Gang. This is a big tier. It is a $10 a month tier, and there is a good reason for that, and let me tell you why. First of all, you're gonna get a Glamour Ghoul t-shirt on your first month as a Glamour Ghoul Gang subscriber. That in itself is a $30 value. If you've seen my merch, it's super cute. I think it is. My friend Nellie designed the artwork that is on there, and I own one of my shirts. They're super comfortable. I really like them. I know some of you have already bought them. So, you know, if you are a person who already has a Glamour Ghoul shirt and you don't want that again on your first month, just shoot me a message on Instagram or something. Let me know. We can sub it in for some other type of merch, or you can get another shirt in another color or whatever you want. But that alone, like I said, is a $30 value, and I would love to see some of y'all wearing my Glamour Ghoul shirts. I think they're super, super cute. Then the big thing in this tier is that this tier is going to have patron exclusive decor giveaways. So what that means is that as I'm out decor hunting this year, I'm going to pick up a couple extra items that are hot ticket items. So let's say that it was last year. I might pick up an extra Putz house. I might pick up an extra Beetlejuice sign. I might pick up extra of those pumpkin mugs that were super hot ticket last year. And then I'm going to give them away to one of you in the $10 tier. Those giveaways will be exclusive to people in that $10 tier. I don't know exactly how many of those I'll be doing. I want to say probably 4 to 5 over the course of the like July to October. That would be kind of my goal. We'll just have to see where the wind takes us and what items are out there that are really cool hot ticket items that I can also ship kind of easily. Like obviously I'm not going to be able to buy like one of those giant trees from at home and ship it to you. But like if I find another headless horseman in the wild. So that is a really cool perk in my opinion. And on top of the patron exclusive giveaways, you will also be automatically entered into any public giveaways I do. For example, the creature claws I just gave away, you would be automatically entered to win those without having to do anything. Something else I want to do in this tier is like Netflix watch parties, and you can come hang out with me and watch a scary movie and watch me get scared shitless. And in this tier, you will get an invite to join me for my Halloween live, which if you remember last year, I did a corpse bride makeup and hung out with y'all while I got ready for a Halloween party. It was super fun, and I want to do that again this year. So that will be part of the Glamour Ghoul Gang, is an invite to my live Halloween party. You'll also get my curated Halloween Spotify playlist for your own Halloween parties. and you will get a personalized Halloween card from me. So that is it. It is in the world. My Patreon, it is live now. If you have the means and you feel like giving something a little extra to this channel, please consider subscribing as a patron. It would literally mean the world to me. I know I've already said this 1,000 times, but thank you so much for the support you already give me, and for the comments and the messages and the kindness and just the wonderful humans that you all already are. Thank you so much. And if you can support my Patreon, thank you again. I don't expect a whole lot from this, but I hope that maybe it is a step towards me being able to do this long term and make this my career. And I'm all in now. I quit my job. And I know some of you might think I'm crazy, but I have to follow my gut and do what makes me happy, and this is what makes me happy, so we're all in. So my Patreon is live now. The link is in the description box, and go check it out. All the benefits are listed under each tier, and again, just thank you all so much. Also, don't forget to drop me a comment. Like I said, I think we're gonna hit 10K this week, so let me know what you would like to do to celebrate 10K. I have a couple ideas, but I really wanna hear from you as well. And I'm hoping and praying that this week we will have a Code Orange room at home. I will keep you in the loop. And if you're a vintage vamp, I'll keep you in the loop even sooner. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching today. I look forward to seeing y'all again next time, and until then, keep it campy, kooky, glamorous, and spooky. Bye!
Come out to social.